Hello, welcome to part 2 of the mono delays tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to show you some ping pong delays and whatnot. If you haven't checked out the first part of it, you probably should. Go to resistsilence.com or you can check it out here on YouTube. And yeah, I'm going to show you how to do some advanced delay stuff by making and manually making a ping pong delay versus using just a stereo plugin with some settings of a ping pong delay. So basically what we have here is we have a delay, a basic guitar track just set to send to a delay here on bus 31, which is then feeding itself back. Before, in the last tutorial, we were doing this to manually feed itself back into itself, and then we were filtering out so that it would filter out with each hit and multiply upon itself every time it hit, the delay would hit itself, right? So what I want to show you today is how we can make some ping pong delays and whatnot, and I'm just gonna mess around with different settings, and I haven't tested this. Once again, you can damage your equipment or your system by feeding itself back into it too hard, so be careful when you do this, and I'm gonna try and be careful in this tutorial, but I usually cause some chaos to happen. Anyway, so we've got the left delay. I just made a duplicate of the delay. We'll call this one delay R. Oops, whoa, what did I just do? I don't even know. I pushed something. Whoa. Haven't done that before. Okay, so we're gonna change the input to bus 32, and then instead of having the guitar send to the delay directly, what we're gonna do is we're gonna send it. The guitar is going to be sending to the left delay. The left delay will then have send to the right delay, right? So what we'll do is we'll set the left delay, which is set at bus 31, is the input, to send to the right delay at bus 32. So note that the right delay is not getting any direct signal from the guitar. It's only getting signal from the left delay. And we'll see how this sounds. Okay, so we've got this one set at a quarter note, and we'll just leave this one in a quarter note, hear how it sounds. Yeah, so what we can then do is, so basically what's happening is it's hitting the left delay. A quarter note later, the delay kicks in, and then it sends it back to the right delay, which then happens another quarter note later. So it'll be happening in the grand scheme of things like a half note in the actual track count. So what we can then do is set the right delay to feed back like we were doing before and into itself, which will sound like this. Right, so it sounds kind of cool, at least cooler than it did before. What we're gonna do is let's throw on just the filter like I showed you last time, and let's hear how that sounds. We'll do something like that, maybe bump up at whatever, 1.5, 2, let's hear it at 2. Right, sounds kind of cool. Another thing we can do is we can make it so instead of sending from the channel, we can just make it send the left delay, send directly to the right delay, and cause that to be the trigger of the delay itself. So what's happening is it's basically now delaying a half note. It's not actually delay. You won't hear the delay for a half note into the bar because this one's set at a quarter, but it's not outputting directly to the main channel. It's only sending itself directly to bus 32, which is the right delay, right? So that can give you some ideas of things you can do with it by doing it that way. And then we could also instead of feeding it back here, we can send it back to bus 31, and which gives kind of a more solid delay sound. A better sounding quarter note or half note delay, whatever it is. But that's not all I wanted to show you. So what we can then do is we can, this is ultimately to show you some ways to experiment with things. I don't have anything set. I'm just kind of winging it and just trying to think of different ways you can process the delays and show you different ways that I have processed delays in the past. So let's do kind of a weird one. Let's experiment with one of my favorite plugins. And this is very dangerous because this plugin is just an anomaly. You want to be careful. I might end up screwing some things up. So this is the Moog, the UAD Moog, and it is a sick plugin, I have to say. It's more of a, well, let's just start hitting some settings.
So here we're just doing a little pass filter, allowing the lows to pass through and it's filtering out the highs. So let's do some weird little settings here with it. Comes in with So this is what I'm talking about. See how it's growing in volume? Oh, so now it's staying a little bit consistent, but to set it any higher, it would be blowing my speakers up. Alright, so like this, it's not really usable. Let's try and find something that sounds yeah. So let's keep the copy of the first delay. Set the send out here. Alright, so this is the ping pong delay happening. In some respect, it's sending to the first delay on the left, the left sending to the right here, the right sending back to the left at -1.2, so it creates a lot of cool little stuff. There's billion different ways you can do with it, and I'll just leave it at my 10 minutes just messing up with some different settings, try to find something. Let's change this one to dotted quarter. Sounds a little bit slow. You gotta reset it if it gets stuck in the repeating delay. Anyways, I hope you got some ideas from this, and you can hear how cool the movement filters. It's pretty well done. Anyways, that's it for this tutorial, and if you found it at least informative or inspirational in some shape or form, check out resistance.com, or you can check out the other videos on YouTube, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.